Hello, my people. This is Finney Jones, the King of Utopia, and on this episode, we'll be talking about the major difference between a psychopath and a sociopath, which I spoke in my earlier video about the types of ESPD, which is the antisocial personality disorder. So in today's video, I'll be focusing basically on the core difference between a psychopath and a sociopath, because most people are always confused and they, you know, interchange these traits, but they are actually different. So I'll be discussing about the difference between these two traits today. But before I go into the video, I would like you guys to subscribe to our channel, to click the like button and share, so we can be able to grow our page and we can be able to create more of this content uh, for you. Alright, so not to waste time, so basically the major difference between a psychopath and a sociopath is impulsivity. Okay, impulsivity, that is the core striking difference between a sociopath and a psychopath. Now, like I said earlier, a sociopath is somebody that can have a series of outbursts based on spikes that he or she might have based on triggers from an individual. They are they can be very selfish. They can be predatory in nature. They can actually take life. You know, a sociopath is very impulsive. You know, you can actually criticize a sociopath, and just because of how the sociopath feels based on that criticism, if it is within her or his power, she or her or his power to actually take your life, they can actually go ahead and do that. They are very dangerous. You know, they are very covetous. They are always very envious. They always want to take what they do not have. They always they are always very vengeful in nature, and they also lack empathy. You know, so they are always very impulsive. But the psychopath, on the other hand, is not impulsive. A psychopath can plan a revenge and execute it 20 years after they plan it, in the most gruesome, in the most dangerous, in the most cruel, in the most spectacularly wicked manner. The psychopath is considered the most dangerous trait out of the ASPD, you know, and they are not impulsive. You can probably say something to a psychopath that doesn't sit well with that psychopath, and his intention is to take your life or to probably rape you. And you know, if it's a woman, if it's between a man to a woman, to rape. Also, a woman too can also be a psychopath. You know, maybe to rape, or you know, to go ahead to try and cut off genitals or something very evil. The psychopath can actually stay calm in that situation that spiked them, and they will strategize and plan and wait for the most best and the most suitable opportunity to strike. They can wait 20 years. A psychopath can actually even wait 50 years before they execute their revenge. So they are very dangerous, you know. and they have zero empathy. Zero empathy. Zero empathy. Scientists talked about, it's a part of the human brain. There's a chemical that you know is missing. I think serotonin, but I'm not so sure. But that chemical is from when scientists took specimens of a psychopath brain. They discovered that there is either a surplus of that chemical, or that chemical is in deficit. And that chemical, sorry, excuse me, is what allows we human beings to be able to secrete conscious, like